Welcome everybody to today's AMA with BusyDAO. Today we actually have a lot of our guests from BusyDAO invited, so it's a pleasure for me to welcome Robert, Marek, and Vladimir. So why don't we start with you guys telling us a little bit about yourselves?
Okay. Robert, go ahead.
Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to be on our AMA. We would like to inform you about few things what change about the busy. For some of you, also about what is busy. So just quickly introduce. So my name is Robert Michalek. I'm CTO at Busy Technology. I'm responsible for all the developments of the platform and interconnecting via API with the wallet and the blockchain itself.
Got it. Thanks. Marek
Oh,
or
yeah.
Vladimir, would you like to go?
Okay, let me introduce too. My name is Marek Szotkowski. I'm on the position of lead blockchain developer in BusyDAO, and I worked as an embedded developer in Asus. Then I worked in one of the largest insurance companies in the country, and I have been working in crypto since 2014. And I worked as a freelancer in the crypto sector and participate in a few projects. And then I met the guys, and we, created BusyDAO. So Vladimir, you have worked.
Okay. I'm Vladimir Vigera. I'm CTO. Sorry, Robert. I'm CTO now. Okay, I'm CEO, and I am author of the idea. So I work like freelancing in past, and I did notice there is many problems. So I uh, create this group of people, and we building busy.
Cool. Glad to hear. So it seems like, the fact that we have a lot of you guys joining us for the AMA today, which we're happy about. Usually we tend to have just one guest invited. So the more, the merrier. Maybe you guys can first start by telling us where does the team come from and how many team members are there in total? It seems to be a project with a lot more people involved, which is a good thing than general. So why don't you guys tell us a little bit about that?
Okay, Busy have a core team from Czech Republic, and we have also some developers from India. Also, we have some freelancers, but I can tell 12 members is a core team.
Okay. And what about are you guys all concentrated in Czech Republic, or are you also pretty
Core
decentralized
team,
like a
yeah,
lot of
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, the core
Very
We
team.
good.
we trying to be decentralized.
Okay.
Go ahead,
Got
Robert.
it.
No. The
And
core team, let's say, Busy itself was built with 7 core members, all from the Czech Republic. For some who don't know, Czech Republic is the center of the Europe. So yeah, 7. Since that we grew up, of course, we have some advisors and some VCs also. So total number is hardly to count it. But the core team for development of blockchain, for example, we have 12, 13 members for blockchain only.
got it. Good, good. Sounds like a solid core group of people. So let's get into the project a little bit. What would you guys say is the primary goal of BusyDAO?
Okay, idea came from freelance e-commerce business. I personally have experienced some difficulties in freelance platforms are overcrowded. There is many artificial competition and so on. So core idea was make a decentralized freelance platform, but as we develop technology, we decide to make it more decentralized, and we can distribute it to other companies, for example, other parties. So we core idea was make freelance better, freelance make decentralized freelance, but uh, we evolved to make DAO engine, and also freelance platform. So core idea is make freelance decentralized.
Cool. And do you guys have a working product yet, or do you guys expect to launch something like that soon? How's it going with the actual development of that use case?
Yeah, basically, I will take this. So it's a larger project than it looks like, because the project itself contains of blockchain itself. That's the technology itself. Regarding the blockchain, we are fully working testnet. Couple days back, we've already released also the wallet. But to just make a global picture, blockchain will be connected with the platform. So basically, once the blockchain will be completely done, including the audit and all the things, security is for us 100%. So we will release to mainnet. Then on the plan will be the platform to be connected and so on. So it's already the team gathered, let's say, half a year already. So we are developing still the blockchain, because we are not just standard regular, let's say, smart contract. We are full blockchain, similar like Ethereum, for example. Plus we have some additional techniques like updated staking and much more. I'm sure that we will get into the individual points during the AMA. We have still 50 minutes left, so time.
Yeah, for sure. We'll have a little bit more time to get into detail. And then one of our we had a question submitted on through Twitter for something that we wanted to touch upon in this AMA. So I'm gonna put it up on screen, and hopefully we can touch upon the details. But we have Burq with a long number asks, what does Busy DAO coin do? Maybe we can touch upon that a little bit.
Okay, I think I can take it, and let me share one thing so everyone can see, and I can speak a little bit more further about that.
Sure. We'll be putting that up on screen in just a second. Here you go, Robert.
Yes, right. So the coin utility or function of the coin, because since the beginning we planned that if we give the token or lately the coin to the users, we stand the way that you should use it, right? If the projects give you a token and you cannot use it, why would they give it to you, right? So we are trying to find as much utility as possible, and thanks to platform, of course, there are a lot of utilities. Uh, as per the screen, regular thing is like payment and transaction. So coin utility transactions is standard way. Utility staking, it's the maybe most important function, and definitely most lucrative for the users, because thanks to the utility of staking itself brings the users the reward, and utility is that the reward is tethered with something more. And in our case, it will be the space on the freelance platform, where the more staking addresses the user will have, the bigger the reward will be. The reward for Busy is 33% per annum. So let's say you will have 10 slots, and so you will be receiving 10 times the staking reward. But with the size, with the number of staking addresses, you will have the bigger slot. So basically, number of staking addresses defines how big the slot of the freelancer will be on the platform. Another thing is renting of the space or lending. That's definitely plus 1 or 2 years in front. That's more to the users to look forward. Then the coin utility for anti-spam, it's I would say really good idea, because as Vladimir mentioned, on the freelance platforms there are a lot of spam, low quality offers, and so on.
Right.
And we were thinking how to eliminate the spam naturally, right? So why to pay for software thousands of dollars if the coin can do it itself? So basically, in our case, the coin will work as a message carrier. So if you have Busy, of course, the coin, then you can send it to the user as a message, and if the user reply back to you, so one coin will be taken from his wallet to yours. So if there is discussion of two people, let's say me and you, so we will exchanging the same coin, but that's standard. It works as regular thing. But what if there is some spammer? So that case is much easier because the spammer will send message, let's say 2,000 users, right?
Mhm.
So he will in fact send 1,000 coins.
Mhm.
And once we are on the mainnet and the trading will be much higher and lucrative, and this basic coin will be used in as many exchanges as possible, so the price will be high. So basically the spammer, if we will attack $1, and we definitely hope we will, so he will send $1,000 just for sending spam offer to other users, right?
Yeah.
And if the user is enough clear to detect that he received the spam, he will of course not reply back, right? So the spammer basically spends his coins, and that's it.
Right. Yeah.
And
That's an interesting concept because it's kind of like a general issue in spam, not only in freelance platforms, right? You see it in social media or in reviews for products in online marketplaces. A lot of people, you can say, well, it was free to say that. You did not have to spend anything to say what you wanted to say. So I do see the value add in, like, put your money where your mouth is, right? So I
yeah,
do definitely see the concept there.
yeah. And maybe just to quickly finish the question from the
Mhm.
user. So another four are displayed there. So quickly we can discuss about governance voting, where the future of busy can be decided by the government. So basically, the users who want to, someone can do the pool. For example, I can make busy logo red, for example, and they can vote. They can send their tokens to vote for that, for yes and no. And based on that, as a DAO, we will make it ready. We will make to the plan and change accordingly. So basically, DAO and Busy itself is for the users. It's not for us. Of course, we are doing it for the users, but the main concept is that users should decide what's the next future of the product so they can use it the more, right? And then, of course, smart contracts, non-fundable tokens. I will show later, hopefully, our desktop wallet, where is the specific token creator, and users can create in total of 4 tokens on the Busy chain. First one is regular Busy 20 token. That's alternative to ERC20. Then, of course, we will support NFTs and game tokens, so everyone can build his own platform on the Busy engine. And the fourth type is a specific NFT token that will be specifically created for the freelance platform, where if, for example, you will create the logo for me, so you can apply almost at no fee, just to one Busy or something like that. You can apply NFT for that, and then you will just transfer the logo to the other as NFT. So there is the right for this that you did it, but you transferred based on the payment to the other users. And some more. There are a lot of utilities. We will be definitely adding a lot of them, but those are the eight core utilities.
Got it.
Eight
Thank you.
core utilities.
So just to touch a little bit more, because I feel like we're getting into it, but maybe now we can compare it to like the traditional freelance services. Why do you think decentralization is crucial for the gig economy? Let's touch upon that point a little bit.
Okay, I often use, for example, Uber or Bolt or conventional taxi, and
Right.
these guys are freelancers. One time I met with Indian Uber driver, and he told me he has problem to exist in our country because he pays 25% to Uber
Mm-hmm.
just from every job he has, and also 20%, nearly 20% taxes and health insurance car insurance expenses for taxis. So not just regular person, but more expensive, and also buy own fuel. Okay,
Right.
so if now prices of fuel of skyrocket currently. So he thought he nearly don't have money to other things like, for example, own health insurance, children to get good school, and so on. So we think this 25% should be eliminated by eliminate the middleman. And for example, Uber or uh, freelance platforms is same thing applies to, for example, some developer in around the world, mainly in India. There is many freelancers, and these centralized platforms have expensive fees and make it more difficult to people to get a job and get fair price, etc. So we think if we eliminate the middleman, uh, world should be better place for everyone. So DAO, I think, it's future for gig economy and much more.
Got it. Thanks for the details there. And then now, because I know since you guys are building your own product more from scratch, it would be great to hear a little bit more about the technology itself. So now let's get a little bit more technical. What can you tell us about the technology itself that you guys are building?
Yeah, thank you for this. This is a very interesting questions. Our
Sure, bro.
technology use yeah, yeah, our technology uses a lot of the same elements as other technologies. However, with the development of blockchain technology, we're a little further today. For example, we use the Raft protocol for communication between nodes, which is very fast and very well scalable. So another advantage of our technology is the speed of our networks. So
Mm,
where we have the block time somewhere around half of the second. So that's I think very fast in real use cases. But at the other features that I can highlight are the phases in which our blockchain works. I think I don't see a similar project with the phases or something like this. That's a little bit different logic from another
mhm.
blockchains. And yeah, and maybe the another one is the ability to build on our engine, and the users have the ability to build the centralized or the decentralized way. It's on the choice is on the user.
Got it. Thanks. So, a common question that people get in their minds is all about, transactions per second. So, I don't know how much that applies to you guys, but can you guys talk about how many transactions per second Busy Chain can handle?
Yeah, sure. Thank you again for these interesting questions. But many blockchains projects state that their blockchain has high throughput in the order of tens of thousands of transactions per second. But it is, of course, a technical figure, and the reality may vary. So, according to our real-time stress tests, our blockchain manages 2050 till 3000 transactions per second. It's very similar, like the credit card companies like Visa or Mastercard or something like this. But there is still space for scaling, but we will see in the future.
Got it. And then let's talk a little bit of algorithms here. Those are all the techie people. That's one of the favorite things that they like to hear about. So, what does the Busy algorithm use? What are the advantages?
Okay, so Busy use several algorithms. If you mean a consensual algorithm, so it is based on a proof of stake, but is modified. There are several adjustments. The most important thing is that the dynamic leader and the nodes are randomly selected by lottery to commit the blocks. So no one knows who will be the final confirmator of the block. So this has certain advantages such as speed and scalability. So another parameter that consensus must have is to be resistant to bad nodes. In our case, if one node has different information, it is automatically rejected and the whole process is repeated. So this ensures that the consensus is fault tolerant too. So that are, I think, the most highlighted part of our algorithm.
Got it. Thank you for sharing that. And then another hot topic in the industry, as we have a lot of different projects building, different blockchains from scratch. Would you say, or how will the Busy blockchain be compatible with other mainstream ones like Ethereum? Would you say that they're compatible?
Uh, yeah, sure. I think uh, yeah, maybe Robert, can you take this question?
Yeah, sure. So basically, sure, definitely the bridges in the current cryptocurrency world are existing already, right? So our blockchain will be definitely interoperable with other chains, but so it will not be automatically joining, but of course, in the future, let's say, of course, based on the agreement, some partnership, we can do the bridge with others. Definitely in our good. Mm, consideration we want to do the bridges with the most used networks, but also in terms of the platform, because we are building blockchain for the engine of the platforms. So definitely a lot of projects with their tokens on Busy chain would like to be interoperable with other chains, so like to support Ethereum and some other chains. So we can definitely receive those feedbacks. We can discuss with the project and make the bridge with them, or use any already existing solution to make bridge across the blockchains. So yeah, definitely we will not be completely isolated. We will be using some other chains in order to have better spread of the Basic coin.
Yeah, but in nowadays there are some several ways how to communicate with other blockchains such as cross-chain, multi-chain, blockchain interconnection, like IoT and Cosmos ecosystem. So we are looking for the most suitable solution, and I have to say we are most inclined to the multi-chain variant. So yeah, it's definitely in plan, but we are working on it.
Got it. Appreciate the explanation. And then we were gonna give like a little bit of like a short summary. What would you say makes Busy different from Ethereum, for example?
Yeah, this is very difficult questions because every project works completely differently, so it is difficult to compare them. As for layer one, Ethereum does not address scalability but only network protocols. So because of this, we can see a lot of projects trying to scale Ethereum for a better results. So uh, Ethereum also started as a proof of work and now is in the process to transfer to proof of stake. And this whole transition will take him a lot of time, maybe in years.
Hmm.
So another disadvantage is the network congestion and associated fees. So Ethereum has introduced some standards that are used today, and the Ethereum ecosystem is currently very large, so it will be very difficult to compete with it. But in comparison, on Busy protocol, you do not do don't have to deal with scalability. Fees are set very low, and we use ours. Yeah, users can also deploy smart contracts. The smart contracts are called in our blockchain chain codes, and our protocol is much faster than Ethereum. Another advantage is that both centralized and decentralized projects can be created on our blockchain, and they can also communicate with each other. So from the very beginning, we have implemented technologies such as NFT, game tokens, stablecoin standards, decentralized data storage, and much more. So BusyChain, I think, is very user-friendly, and it is possible to create almost any project on it. So we will see.
Got it. Appreciate the explanation there. And then just to check on milestones and future plans or things like that. What stage in the development process would you guys say you're currently in? Do you already have anything released?
Uh, well, to this question is the simplest answer. We are before mainnet. I can see a lot of comments about where the users can buy the token and so on. So let me take it right from the beginning. We are before the mainnet. So we had a public sale, pre-sale phases in April 2021. So it's already 1 year.
Hmm.
So we are already 1 year on the internet, on the cryptos world. We are listed. We are listed, of course, on Uniswap, but then on some really good exchanges like Gate iOS or MXC or Hotbit. And definitely, if you check our website, busy.technology, you can see that we have some good VCs and investors backbone. So definitely, once we are on the mainnet, we will extend the listings. We will extend to some more top tier exchanges to be listed on directly with our basic coin, because currently we are using LZ20 tokens. So we are on Ethereum network. And once we do the mainnet, we will have our own basic coin. So the reason why we are not announcing right now any new listings is because it would be simply too complicated to get listed there now, and in, let's say, 1 or 2 months to update it, to do the swap on their exchange, and they would need to do again the listing of the basic coin and suspending the basic token and so on. So
And
that's
you're already on some top exchanges, right? So the need to really
yeah.
be adding more maybe is not as high priority as some users might expect.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. But everyone knows where, or even with the questions, our users are heading, right? But the exchange, the top one, is selecting their projects, and there are just few slots per year. So to get listed on the top exchange, what we are being frequently asked, it's not so easy. Like with the trading, they need to completely review the project. They need completely see whether it's matching their strategic and so on. So it's not so easy to get listed. It's not so easy to just write them, we want to be listed, and they will reply to us immediately within 24 hours. That's not working this way. Would be great if so, but then how would the other projects look like, right? If, for example, Gate will have every project listed there, then the reputation would not be so good, because if the exchange will take all the projects, it will be just a mess, right? So they need to carefully pick which projects they will list, and we will do the best to be listed on them.
Hmm.
But it's not so quick.
Yeah,
But
it's true. So that might be something that maybe a lot of retail investors don't understand, but like different exchanges have different priorities and different I want to say standards or of projects that they list. So there are some that maybe due to legal restrictions might do like maybe once or two per month. Some of them that list everything. So I'm guessing you guys as a project, it it must take a long time to like navigate all the different exchanges standards. So it ends up being something very time consuming for you guys as well.
Yeah, the legal things, that's the completely different topic, and
Mhm.
it's completely complicated. Also, we can see what we, for example, had to do in terms of current Europe versus Asia situation and so on. So it's always coming, right? For example, India, they are twice a year announcing that they will ban cryptocurrencies. Then there is nothing related to that. The China started too. So no one knows what will be the future. No one knows if, for example, India will really ban the cryptocurrencies and will delist all the projects and so on. So we don't know the future. We can do our best for nowadays and plan properly for the future, but that's a long way. But sorry to going completely
No,
away.
that's fine.
Now get back to the roadmap. So yeah, as mentioned, we are already a year tradable, and since then we already had one bug bounty program for our community, where we've announced rewards of up to $2,000 for single bug, so everyone could help with the ecosystem to grow,
Mhm.
test everything. And we are planning the same in a couple of weeks, or let's say 2 months, or this quarter, where we will be announcing another community testing version 2, and all the products that we have will be on this bug bounties. So if any really good hacker is looking at us,
Mm.
definitely stay checking busy, because we'll be announcing soon, and you can show your skills on our product.
Mm. Actually, that
And
brings me, Robert. That brings me to one of the questions that we're getting from the audience here. So it might be good to address it. So CoinMaster says that he's a developer. He's interested in contributing to the project alongside potentially earning. Do you have any bug bounties to check for vulnerabilities?
yeah, that's what we are planning. We did already V1 as mentioned, but it's already closed. Right now, we are planning some desktop wallet feedback campaign, where we will be releasing the final build of our desktop wallet, and the users can contribute their feedbacks or include the bugs. But we will then randomly select a few people from this campaign to win some busy tokens. But definitely stay tuned in a couple of weeks this quarter for the community bug bounty version 2, where you will be able to test whole blockchain, you will be able to test whole API, desktop wallet, our business scan, completely every product. And we will be releasing on our official channels, we will be releasing on our info channel, on Medium, and so on, including all the rewards for the V2, because it will be the final community testing before the mainnet. The rewards will be definitely increased from the last time, in order to attract even really the good hackers around the world. We will be also asking for some already known and established companies with wide hackers and so on. So definitely there will be the possibility to have the earnings from the business.
Got it. And then, guys, we have some questions from the audience and some questions from Twitter that came in that hopefully I can put up on screen and we can address time. So the first one, for example, this is one of the ones that we've seen a lot in the chat, so it would be good to potentially address. But it's all about partnerships and collaborations, right? Maybe can you tell us a little bit about partnerships and collaborations that you guys are working on, or like who you're partnered with already? Let's talk about you guys' partnerships and collaborations. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah. So in terms of partnerships, of course, the planned ones were not yet announced, so we cannot share with one we are discussing right now. But in the past, we have plenty of partnerships established. We can name some of them. For example, Astus Protocol, And basically, this protocol is cross-chain Oracle Service Protocol, and that suits us, as you asked before, for the bridging. So they are basically doing bridging in decentralized cross-chain Oracle. So we are in partnership with them. Another one, I think it's also from Asia, is Crust Network. They are having their chain on decentralized cloud. So they are providing basically decentralized cloud solution for Web 3.0. And all of them, they are implementing something like EPFS, so storage protocol or upload files. So everything related to the decentralization, to Web 3.0, to bridging, we are looking for some other partnerships, of course. So if anyone would like to have a partnership with us, can see, definitely let us know. What we can also mention regarding this is that once the engine will be available, so then everyone can build their platform on the Busy chain. And we plan to have some, let's say, grants for the projects that will build directly on the Busy engine. So if you are curious about B2B or B2C platform in e-commerce sphere or any other game or something like that, also let us know, and we can discuss in advance and plan your launch on Busy engine. That's simple.
Cool. Very nice. Open to partnerships and some ongoing ones as well. And then I'm pulling a question up from Twitter. We might have touched a little bit about on this earlier, but as a DAO, how do you allow members of the community to participate in the governance? Maybe let's talk a little bit about that. And
Vladimir, do you want me to take it, or?
Sure, if you want, or I can take it if you want.
Well, just quickly. So basically, governance, it's already part of our Busy chain. So it's already implemented, and the governance itself, the voting, will be released as, let's say, as a website. So as we have Busy Scan, we will have the website for governance, and every member with a Busy wallet will be possibility to be in the governance itself. Definitely for new pool, let's say for if you want to make the logo red, you need to create the pool, and definitely it will take some fee of Busy tokens right now to do, and other members can vote yes or no. And that's the way how the governments work. Then based on the results, we will implement to our roadmap. But Vladimir, if you have something to clarify about governance voting, feel free to add me, please.
Okay. As standard DAO, we will have governance voting. It will be crucial for future of our ecosystem, and I think Robert mentioned all important stuff. So I think I will leave it that way.
Yeah,
Got
that maybe every user who holds some basic coin, it's a part of the basic or can be part of the basic governance. The choices on the users, if there will be, the part of the votings. So yeah, that's it.
Got it. Very cool. And there's another question from Twitter that I want to pull up here that maybe we can reflect a little bit on and discuss. But so there's this the background of this tweet is that this user mentioned that he's seen in many different places that Busy is a next generation DAO, right? So he wanted maybe a little bit more specifics on what you guys mean by being a next generation DAO. How would you define when you say that Busy is a next generation DAO?
Yeah, maybe I will take it. Next generation of DAO means we will be applicable to current e-commerce. So our goal is make current e-commerce platforms decentralized. So no, not way we just build some DAO and that's it. But make engine to allow other companies, for example, current companies, to make DAO themselves, and also no, simply we should be applicable to current e-commerce platforms to make a DAO, not just make one DAO and that's it.
Okay. Very cool. And then I'm going to go dig in a little bit on the questions that we're receiving from the chat. Here's a very high scope general question that would be nice to touch on. Get a little bit more mission and vision discussion going on. What is your project's most ambitious goal? What is the long-term goal of the project in the cryptocurrency market?
Simply be mainstreamly adopted and mainstream platforms, current platforms used our engine and be seen more on public. For example, in mainstream, in standard platforms. Our goal is to user uses blockchain but didn't know he used blockchain on platforms. Maybe Robert can say more about this.
Yeah, that's the word mainstream. So even my mother, for example, can use the platform without knowing she's actually having the cryptocurrency, right? So now you can see everywhere the article Bitcoin is up, Bitcoin is down, and it's starting to show on standard platforms that are related to let's say kindergarten or gardening, right? So even my grandpa can see Bitcoin is going down, and still for them it's something like kryptonite, right? So we want everyone that they will be using that, and with no routing or something like that, you're using cryptocurrency and it's working fine. So accept it and that's it, right? So make it more friendly for everyone, every generation, everyone.
Yeah, I also been of the opinion that the day in which we see mass adoption is the day in which blockchain is working essentially seamlessly in the background of something. You don't even realize you're using it, and somebody saying it that they will use blockchain technology for the product is not just used as a marketing scheme anymore, but as a real world tool that gives advantages in terms of development and usability. And for you guys, real quick, just a more lighthearted question here. We talked a lot about tech. We've talked a lot about tech, but just a quick question here from the audience. Why did you name the project BusyDAO?
Yeah. Firstly, we was only busy. BusyDAO came from our investors. They just said, "You are BusyDAO, you are BusyDAO," and we using it currently. But Busy, I just want to make simple Twitter for representing a project, and this occurred to me. Just
Right.
business, busy. I'm busy, so we named our project Busy. I think it's a great name for us.
Yeah,
We are
clever.
busy every day, so
I got it. Okay, and as I understand, there are some points regarding existing products that you guys feel like you want to get more across. Let's go back to that discussion and give a little bit more in depth in terms of the existing products that you guys have.
Okay, I think I can take this. So in terms of the product, as mentioned, we are a complex project. So we have our Busy chain code already on the testnet. Part of that, of course, is our own Busy scan. I can share with you.
Yeah.
So on testnet.busyscan.io, you can see that we have already our testnet. Currently, I think there are approximately 20 users testing with their desktop wallets. You can see all the transactions, same as on Ethereum, right? You can see also also staking addresses. All the tokens we currently on our testnet, we have 254 tokens, and those are not tokens users are testing in their wallets. So in fact, users are literally, looks like, enjoying creating the tokens and working with them. So BusyScan itself, you can see all the real data from the testnet, that there are still something happening. Another part, what we have well prepared, is our multiple times mentioned the desktop wallet. I can share it with you as you don't have it already.
Yeah.
And our Busy desktop wallet is yes. This is our desktop wallet. You can already download it from our GitHub. You can check also our social channels. There are everywhere links for the desktop wallet. So you can play with that. You can see the transactions. You can create the tokens. Of course, send, receive, everything is here. You can test also the staking, how it works. You can claim, you can create new staking address, everything. You can play with that, see your traffic. But what makes our wallet specific is by the token creator. We have implemented directly to the Busy wallet possibility for the users to create their tokens. So here you can see all the 3 times that the user can create. So I can create Busy20 that's similar to ERC20. Then my NFT and game. Once I create it, it will be in your wallet. So I'm able to send my gate to any address and so on if I enter the correct address. So wallet is really used right now. And I have to mention one thing regarding the wallet and blockchain itself. We were honored, if I can name it this way, that we were under attack of the DDoS attack previous week, where even on the testnet, even without properly announced that we are on Kubernetes network fully ready, we were already a part of the DDoS attack. And the scripts took whole week. So we were protecting everything. No damage happened. So basically, we were able to completely move the attack away from the product. So nothing could be stolen, nothing was stolen, nothing was broken, and we survived. So that's good. Definitely, we found a few things that we would like to improve on the real network that we are not on right now. But yeah, looks like that Busy is already making some fear on the market. The DDoS, it was used thousands of IP addresses, mainly from Indonesia and Nigeria. So that was complex attack by some organization group or something like that. Because once we blocked whole IP subnets, the new one already pop up. So it was not just one server attacking our solution, but we've successfully did it. So everything is up. Everyone can use the wallet. Everyone can use anything. In terms of the product, if you are curious about few things, how it works, how you can create the token, you can visit our info portal, where I'm sharing with you. Yeah, you can create our info portal where you can see, for example, some API things. For example, on BusyScan, you can create your own token API key that will be communicating directly with the chain. You can test it also from your code if you are experienced in. You can see API documentation that is also available. The API is completely available for potential hackers, testers, everyone. So you can see all the methods and so on. So in terms of the products and the future, of course, I have to mention the freelance platform. As we already have the working testnet and all the APIs are working properly, we are already starting with the platform. So platform is already in the development. We are currently working on a smart contract notary. And basically what does it mean is that 2 users, like 2 freelancers, normally, let's say on some other projects, you are discussing and you are ordering the package. And they are the central authority that helps you in terms of any issue. If there is any conflict with the user, you don't like the logo, or even you don't reply back to me. So there are some conflicts. So we are doing it in decentralized way also. So basically, the two freelancers will create the smart contract between them. They would not know about that. They will do the smart contract, and the dispute itself. It's a really interesting thing that if there is the dispute, so you as a freelancer you can create a dispute, and then randomly, let's say, couple of people will be invited from the governance itself, from the governance users to the dispute, and they will be able to vote who has the right. So they will not be something like a basic company. They will decide if you are right or you are right. So the users themselves will do that. So if the users will check it, all the details, the delivered logo, so they can vote, yes, he did the logo as per the specification, you're right. Or no, it's definitely complete, that's mess, no. And so the users will work completely here. So that's a brilliant idea of the platform. Of course, it's a lot of complicated, a lot of things to do, but we are working on that.
But that's a really interesting concept of like the arbitration of deciding who's correct in disputes. How, just curious, like how are you guys planning on, like, choosing those arbitrators that will ultimately define who is right in the situation? Because this is a very interesting feature.
In terms of the algorithm, I will pass it to Marek how it's going to work. But in terms of the platform, if you will have a wallet, you will be able to opt in if you want to be part of the governance or not. And if you opt in, basically there will be a group or database of wallets that want to participate. And then based on the lottery, they will be selected. Marek, can you please tell something more about the lottery?
Yeah, it will be something like pool of these people who are, interested in arbitration, so that we store it in the blockchain, and when the dispute come on the table, so that some random algorithm choose for example 20 of them, and give him the permissions to vote in this dispute.
Got it. Yeah, definitely looking forward to seeing what you guys come up with in there. I mean, that's always been like an ultimate solution that the blockchain provides, in my opinion. So it'll be good to see how you guys progress.
Yeah, sure. I'm so sorry. The specific is that it's not function of the platform itself, but it's a function of the whole blockchain. So some another platform or project can use this same schema for his disputes or something similar to this. So it will be applicable for another projects or platforms.
Got it. And guys, so we're getting close to the end of the AMA. Is there something in particular that you guys wanted to show us, or otherwise, let's talk about what's coming up for you guys in the upcoming months. Maybe tell us a little bit about that. What can we expect and look forward to in the near future?
Okay, 4 minutes. That will be tough to fit in, but
we can go a little bit over if you guys still have time. So don't worry about it.
Definitely, the most important thing that a lot of things asked us is about the audit of the busy chain. So we put some bad experience with some companies where we were already queued for the audit, but unfortunately the crypto world got completely crazy and they were over queued and everything. They started to cut the projects from the audits, but looks like all is gone now. We found great company. We will announce soon, and they are already starting doing the audit of busy chain. So once we are audited, there is definitely no obstacle to go to the mainnet. So definitely this quarter, as soon as possible, once we are done with the audit and with all the remediations and preparing, discussing with the exchanges about swapping of our tokens to the coins. We will be ready to go for the mainnet. And definitely, as one question arises, is that before mainnet there will be the community testing version 2, so everyone can be part of that. Everyone can contribute their feedback, their found bug. They can check literally everything. So we are looking for all the feedbacks for all the testings, because the DAO, the platform, the busy testnet, everything, it's for users. So if you will not submit your feedback, then it's hard to complain that it's not as per your understanding, right? So every feedback is welcome, positive, negative. With everything can be worked to the future to make really the best solution on the market and have millions of successful people.
Got it. And what's the best way in which people can submit their feedback? Is it just on GitHub? Is it direct? Do you guys have a Discord? What's the best way in
For
which?
now, there is not announced any let's say campaign. The feedback campaign will start in I think 2 weeks. I'm not sure about the marketing team, but in 2 weeks. And then once the audit is done, there will be again on our social media announce the community testing version 2. So for now, we are receiving a lot of feedback in terms of the desktop wallet via our Telegram channel. That's the most active. Then via Twitter also, we found some suggestions. So we are collecting it from everywhere.
Got it. And as far as keeping up to date with you guys, which social media platforms are you guys on? Which ones are the ones that users should be most following to keep up to date with everything that you guys are doing?
For the updates and news, definitely Twitter, because there are all announcements. For communication about the project, for questions, feedbacks, or something like that, we definitely prefer Telegram, because we are there every day, almost all team, so we can take the proper question and answer properly. We are receiving a lot of technical things, so Marek, for example, can reply to them. So for this, the Telegram is much better.
Got it. And okay, guys, any last thoughts? We have to wrap it up briefly.
What I want to say that it's we are focused on real value of these tokens, or not just tokens but the coins and the whole project, and we are focused on this. I have to highlight that we implement the NFT that will be you can apply on your piece what you done, and it will be protect your user rights for this piece. I think real use cases for NFT tokens. So that may be, yeah. And this idea is the whole project built.
Got it. Okay, guys. So we're at the end of the AMA. At this point, I would really like to thank all of you guys for being here. Definitely more people in the panel than what we're used to, but we really appreciate hearing from all different types of members from the team. We had the CEO, the CTO, lead developer with hands-on experience. We heard about the tech. We saw some of the product. So really thankful for you guys being here today. So Robert, Marek, and Vladimir, thank you very much.
Thank you, Tom. Thank
too.
you
Thank you,
all
Tom.
here.
Yep.
Have a nice day.
All right. We'll be in touch. And community,
Yes.
please let us know if you would like us to host Busy again here in the AMA, or have a written form. We'll all ears to see what the community wants to hear. So with that said, I'll see you guys later.